Yo, what's up, gang? We back at it again with another video today, and we finna get into the team building guide for the new Teq Wrathful Broly. Now, this Broly right here, he is actually a perfect character that came out at this time because we just got the LR Golden Frieza and Gogeta, and they're a movie bosses and movie heroes lead. So having this guy into the mix is actually going to be pretty fun. I'm going to be getting into his team building guide, and we're going to see what kind of teams we can build. So yeah, let's get into the video, guys. Let's go. Alright, so I have him here as his own leader for the Exploding Rage category, Key +4, HP and attack and defense by 220. Now, when it comes to Exploding Rage, this isn't really the best category, but if you don't have the LR Frieza and Gogeta, this is a team that you could try to use that'll suffice. So we're going to be building some teams around his Exploding Rage leader skill. So first up right here, I have the LR Broly. Next, so what I'm going to be doing here, I'm going to be attaching another character, and the first character I'd actually want on this team is a Z Broly right here. This Z Broly right here, he is a perfect slot one. You know what? I'm gonna pull him up real quick. All right, so this Z Broly right here, he's an excellent slot one character, especially just for the first turn. Let's see, he has 90% damage reduction as the first attacker in a turn for one turn. So you have this guy on any rotation, you automatically throw him in slot one and you're solid. Make sure you don't transform him turn one because he's not going to have these same effects. He's getting the additional defense, and I remember this guy taking a Gohan. So Gohan in the Supreme Magnificent Battle, this Broly right here took that 13 million super for under $500,000. I want to say he took it for like 396k. So that just goes to show you, even like almost a year, or no, when did he release? Even over a year later, like he's still a top tier slot one character. Yeah, he takes damage, but a lot of units are not living that super in any slot. So just having him on the team is actually pretty vital. So make sure you get this Broly right here. When it comes to the Wrathful Broly, he is a stacking character. That's what you guys got to remember. He is a stacking character. I know a lot of people are saying he's bad outside of Festival of Battles and any long form events, which can be the case. I mean, in these fights where they're just doing thousands and gazillions of damage turn one, he's gonna struggle. Yeah, he is gonna struggle. But you also got to remember, there are different fights made for different characters. While he may not be the best in short form content, when long form content takes the reign again, he will be as viable as he was. I mean, Festival of Battles is the longest and the hardest short or long form content that we have right now. So as long as Festival of Battles is relevant, so will this guy. He will always be relevant as long as Festival of Battles keeps getting missions. So yeah, having these two right here, and they're pretty good linking partners. How many links do they share? Let me pull that up. So these guys, they share 5 links with each other. Now, when it comes to Broly's Legendary Super Saiyan, they share 6 links. So, I mean, having these two together is definitely going to be the play right here for Exploding Rage. Now, the next character on the list that I would put here for Exploding Rage, you have to throw this Broly on here, the Broly from the Second Coming. Let me pull him up real quick. All right, so when it comes to this Broly right here, he has a Team Protector mechanic, which comes from the domain. So this is a free revive that this team has. I know Exploding Rage isn't really the best team category, especially because some of the units are a little old. I mean, even over a year old, that's still like kind of old, depending on how fast power creep moves. But with his domain up, he's essentially, let me see, who's he buffing again? With the domain up, he is he's buffing uncontrollable power characters, and I think this Broly is uncontrollable power, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is. He's uncontrollable power, so he reaps the benefits from his domain. The only thing is, though, this guy, he can get pieced up pretty easy in some of these harder form contents, or the harder content. He's not as defensively good unless he gets his revive off. And the good thing is it doesn't have to be him that gets hit. It has to be, it's any character under the domain that gets annihilated is gonna proc the revive. See, look, it says after the character's or an ally's revival skill is activated, he receives 60% defense. And when the character or an ally in the same turn is KO'd. So good thing it just doesn't have to be him. It just has to be an ally in the same turn. So having this guy on the team, I think they share, how many links do they share? Let me find him. So they share 6 out of 7 links. 6 out of 7 links. So basically under Exploding Rage, you could, this guy would be good to run for sure. So you have the Z form Broly, then you have Broly from the Second Coming, both characters from the Worldwide Download 2024 celebration. And they can still be putting in work in some of these harder 10th anniversary events. All right, now next I have on the list for Exploding Rage. I mean, I got to give it to Janemba right here. I got to give it to LR Physical Janemba. Let's pull him up real quick. All right, so Janemba right here. I mean, even when did he EZA? He EZA'd October 1st of 2024. So literally, his EZA hasn't even been over a year yet. I mean, he's an excellent defensive as well as a he can be pretty good offensively. You throw him in slot 2 or 3. He has good damage reduction. He has his Ki Blast nullification, which a lot of characters or a lot of enemies are actually using. High chance to evade. You throw him in slot 1, 2, or 3, and he's going to be pretty good no matter what. It's rare that I see this guy get killed, although in these longer, I mean, not my bad, not longer, but in these like at least where we're at now, like even in GDC fights, sometimes this guy, he can get touched. Like it's coming to that point where, you know, the enemies are hitting so hard that you can see a little damage being taken from him. But I haven't seen this guy get outright just obliterated, blasted, you know, shot into the stars from the damage. I haven't seen that yet. So it's pretty safe to say that he's still a pretty top tier contender for at least like any, you know, Exploding Rage or Movie Boss team or Uncontrollable. I think is he on Uncontrollable Power? Yeah, Uncontrollable Power, Corroded Body and Mind. Yeah, like he's still a pretty solid character, this Janemba right here. So what we have right now is Wrath Broly as the leader, Z Broly, Broly from the Second Coming, and then Janemba. Okay, so another character I could see on Exploding Rage. Where's he at? Okay, this Broly right here from the LR STR Broly. Let me find him real quick. Now, okay, this Broly right here. The good thing is though, even though he's super duper old, he's getting his Super EZA at the time of this recording. He's getting it in 3 days. He's gonna get it in 3 days. We're not gonna know exactly what the contents of his kit is gonna look like, but with him getting a Super EZA, he's gonna be a very, very valuable asset to this team. I'm actually glad they're really giving him a Super EZA because not only is he going to be good on Exploding Rage, but he's also going to be good in World Tournament too. I don't know exactly what they're going to give him, but if they can give him some kind of utility, that'd be pretty fire. Some kind of utility. Maybe some kind of like, I don't know, Exploding Rage category allies, attack and defense up by like 40 or 50% or something like that. I don't know. I'd say if the best bet, try and give him some utility, Dokkan, please. Not really much to say about this guy. We'll have to wait and see what his Super EZA is going to look like. But for right now, I'd say this is probably a pretty good option for him. I mean, I don't really know too many people that are running like specifically Exploding Rage. But if you don't have the Movie Boss's leader skill, then this is another option for the team. All right, now the last character that's going to be on Exploding Rage. Let's see. I mean, you have a couple of options you could swap out with. I mean, you could use this Broly right here from he EZA'd from the Second Coming Worldwide Download Celebration character. Only thing is about him though, he's dropping some nasty attack stats. It's just his defense is not there, bro. I mean, where we're at now in these fights, like he's a glass cannon again. Although he was good, he was probably the first character that came the closest to dropping like max damage. Between him and the family Kamehameha Gohan, these guys were dropping max damage, not consistently, but if you under the right circumstances, they were maxing out the damage meters for sure. So he's another good option. You can use this Broly right here from the 9th anniversary. They're good linking partners. I mean, pretty much any Broly that doesn't have the same name are pretty good linking partners. I don't think these two link at all. Let me see. So this is Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Yeah, I don't think these two link at all. Let me see. Yeah, so those two do not link at all. So that could be kind of a problem, these two not linking. Let's just say you don't have this Broly because he is a bit of an older character. We can go ahead and swap that Broly out, and then we can throw... I mean, I guess really Exploding Rage is nothing but full Broly characters, if I'm being honest. I mean, you could throw this guy on the team. They link, I believe. Hold on. No, I don't think they link either. Wow, it's actually crazy. What kind of Broly is that? Hold on. This is another Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, so that they don't link. Okay, this might be a little tough. Let me see. So, I mean, you could drop him. I mean... Yeah, Exploding Rage, this is kind of a weird category. Like I said, if you're running nothing but Brolys, then that's fine. You could be having a little trouble, but... Say you don't have this Broly either. I mean, he's not really a recent character. He EZA'd, I want to say, like, last year. You could drop this guy. I mean, he does give some good support for the team. Although, I don't think these two link either, as if they're still Legendary Super Saiyan Brolys. But these are the only two characters you don't have to... Either you're going to have to worry about not linking, but everybody else is pretty solid. So, get these two on a rotation. You might have to float them off. You know, one of them might have to get floated off. I don't know. But, I mean, overall, this is a pretty solid Exploding Rage team. Now, if you want to get a little bit weird with it, I mean, you could throw Beast Gohan on there, although he's low-key, not even low-key, he's high-key on Fraud Watch now. I mean, it is 10th anniversary, and these enemies are hitting for, like, billions of damage. So, Beast Gohan, he's not really as good as he was, but you could sneak him on the team, and he'll do pretty good. You could throw... Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really feel comfortable running any of these other characters. Really, reality is, if you're running Exploding Rage, it's mainly just going to be an all Broly team with the exception of Janemba. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much what it's looking like right now. Maybe throw Frieza on there. He's not really going to link well because all of these are like Saiyan links and stuff. But, I mean, Frieza's another option. So this is just for the Exploding Rage category. Like I said, if you don't have movie bosses as a good movie boss leader, if you didn't pull the new Frieza and Gogeta, you might be having some trouble. But I mean, this Broly right here, he's a 200% for movie bosses, but we're in the era of 220. So Exploding Rage is a little bit of a weird team right now, but it can work. You know what I'm saying? You have these kind of units, it can work. All right, so let's go ahead and reset all these real quick. All right, now we're gonna go with a movie bosses setup. So this Frieza, he is movie bosses or movie heroes, and then he also buffs transformation boost, gifted warriors, or inhuman deeds. Now I'm just gonna say right now, like, this is gonna be Broly's best team right here, especially based off of my showcases. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw Broly on here automatically. He works perfectly under a movie boss's lead. I wouldn't run two of these guys because, I mean, them being stacking characters, that can be a problem. So if you're gonna, I'd definitely just run movie bosses to be safe with this guy. And like I said, I mean, the teams don't really differ that much. You throw Broly on here. Who else you throwing on movie bosses? Golden Frieza for the slot 1. What's another good movie bosses character? Oh, where's he at? Janemba right here. That's pretty solid. This is kind of like the team I was running in my showcase last night. Who else? Okay, so here's the thing. We have a couple of options we can swap out with, right? So let's say, okay. I mean, if you don't have this Janemba right here, you could swap them out with, come on, pull up. You could swap them with that Janemba right there from the Super EZA from 10th anniversary. And if you don't have either of these Janembas, I mean, you could use this guy, this fat Janemba. He's a good movie bosses character. His EZA is over a year old, but It's good. It's good. No, his EZA is not over a year. I think he EZA'd like earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken. Got to check my sources real quick. No, okay, his EZA is not even a year old, so he's still a pretty solid character, pretty good defensively. Now, okay, so this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take Janemba off the team, and we have a super EZA with where's he at? Super EZA with this Broly right here, and then this Broly is getting an EZA. Now this Broly right here is the banner unit. Let's pull him up. Let's see, where's he at? Here we go. So yeah, this Broly, he's not on Exploding Rage, so that's why you didn't see him on the Exploding Rage category, which kind of sucks because he still would have been pretty good for that team. He'd be a solid linking option. The only thing I'm gonna pray, because this is the banner unit that dropped during the 7th anniversary, so we've seen what Dokkan did with Sin Shenron. I just pray that they make this guy on equal level, because we need a character like Sin Shenron for the Broly team, or just movie bosses. Like, we need this guy to be good. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if he was a support as well, or just give him the Sin Shenron treatment. That's really it. I'd be fine with that. Give him the Sin Shenron treatment. He'll be solid. So he's gonna be a good option. Like I said, with this Broly right here, he might just be just a straight damage dealer. Maybe he can be like stacking up some kind of stats as well. Hopefully give one of these two, give them like some kind of buff to the whole team. Like, make one of these guys buff movie bosses attack and defense by like 30 to 50%. One of the two will do, but one of these guys has to be a giving support to the team. So yeah, I mean, this is probably going to be the best movie boss team that I'm going to be running once these guys get their EZAs, Super EZA and EZA in 3 days. I mean, another option, because this guy is pretty old, what you could do, you could throw Hirudegarn on there. I mean, he will get you cooked if he doesn't dodge. He's gotten me cooked a lot, I'm not going to lie. But he's still an option, you know what I mean? Let's see, you could throw Slug on there. His domain only buffs like demonic power, but he can still put in that work. Movie bosses, who else? Maybe they'll EZA this STR Cooler. Bro, if they EZA this guy, he'd go bonkers. Bro, for the movie bosses team, he'd be bonkers, bro. Like, movie bosses would actually be like a top contender for like top 5 teams in the game if he EZAs. But they'd have to do it like right now. Like, I wouldn't even drop the ball. They'd have to do it right now, or by like the end of the month, something like that. I mean, this Cooler right here was the STR Evo Vegeta before we got STR Evo Vegeta. But hopefully they're gonna fix that with his EZA. Like, medium chance of becoming a super. Like, no, it's not gonna be good enough. That's not gonna be good enough. Make him a stacking character. I'd be happy with that. Make him a Festival of Battles killer, dude. That'd go crazy. Ooh, dude, imagine he's a Festival of Battles character. I'd be down for that. Make him stack. I mean, he kind of does stack attack, doesn't he? I mean, he kind of already is. Yeah, I mean, he kind of does stack attack and defense already. I mean, yeah, he'd be a solid option. I mean, not now, but I mean, if you don't have some of these other characters, there are other options. But if I'm going to go with the team that I'm going to be running as of now, I mean, it's basically going to be these guys. This is the team I'm running as of now. But like I said, once we get those EZAs, we'll see what we're looking like in the next couple of days. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the team building guide for the LR Teq Broly. Now, like I said, remember guys, he is a not movie bosses leader, but he is a Festival of Battles character. So if you're gonna run Festival of Battles, you're gonna have to play around with his team a little bit. And you're only running Festival of Battles like one time, unless you're like the Truth DT, unless you're running it multiple times. But I mean, if you're running any kind of content, this is the team you'd probably want to run. I mean, this is the team I was using in my showcases, and they actually did pretty well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the team build. I'm gonna be building a Festival of Battles team, like in another video, just because that's a whole different ball game right there. And there's only like less than 5 setups you can actually run for that event. So we'll get into that, but let me know if this video helped you guys out. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Adios, amigos.